Polynomials. After watching this video, I will be able to add and subtract polynomials.
So a polynomial is basically a monomial or the sum of monomials. So a monomial is basically a coefficient, a number with a variable, and we can be multiplying, we could be dividing. But once we introduce addition or subtraction into the mix, we have different polynomials. So because we have this 2x squared to the second power, that is a monomial. And then that 7, even though it's just a number, that's another monomial. So because we have two of them, we can call it a binomial. And then same thing goes for 3. Because we have x to the third, that is a term. Because we have 10x, that is a term. Because we have 1, that is a term. And because there are 3 of them, we can call it a trinomial. All of these are considered polynomials because poly means one or more. And then we can kind of figure out the degree. So because now we're introducing a lot of things, we have different terms, we have different exponents, we can determine the degree of something. And if it's a monomial, we're basically counting how many exponents we would have on all variables. Doesn't matter if it's x, y, z, just doesn't matter. And then if we're talking about a polynomial, then the degree of that polynomial is the highest exponent that we have. So when we're talking about polynomials, we like to put things into standard form, which is basically the greatest degree. So because my equation in this example has an exponent 3 term, that would be the greatest degree or the bigger degree. So that goes first. And then I go, well, then there's the second biggest, then the third biggest, and then the last. And then a leading coefficient is basically that number, that coefficient that is at the very beginning of an equation of the highest term. So let's recap a little of the vocabulary because sometimes we are just confused on what is being said because we don't know what the terms or the vocabulary really means. So we have our variables. Those are just the letters X, Y, Z, M, K. Those are just letters. Our exponents are basically our little numbers that are next to my base, to my letters, to my variables. A coefficient is still the same. That is just a number in front of a variable. So 8 is a coefficient, 5 is a coefficient. Because 6 has no variable attached to it, that is just a constant, meaning the number is all by itself. The new thing we are talking about now is terms. So a term is basically separated by addition or subtraction. So 8x to the second power is one term, 5x is another term, 6 is another term. Because of the separation of the minus and the plus, that's what divides the terms into different things. So here you want to simplify this polynomial. And in order to simplify, we want to do two things. Combine like terms and write in standard form. So a useful tip is to basically decide what are your like terms. So we have that 6x to the third power. Then we have 8x. And then we have the 3 and the minus 8. 3 and minus 8 are the only like terms. The rest are just all by themselves. And then to write in standard form, I'm going to start with the highest degree, meaning the bigger exponent. So 6x to the third, I'm just going to rewrite it. And because it's had a plus in front of it, it means it's positive. Then I'm going to start with the next highest, which would be 8x. So plus 8x because it's positive. And then 3 minus 8. Well, that gives me negative 5. So in case you don't have different colors, it might be useful to use different shapes to kind of symbolize what goes together and what doesn't, especially when things get bigger. So we have x and x. We have x to the fourth, x to the fourth. We have x to the second, x to the second. And then also remember, everything to the left of the number is the sign of that specific coefficient or number. So I'm going to start with the highest degree, the bigger exponent, which is x to the fourth. So that means 5 minus 8 gives me negative 3, x to the fourth. The second biggest would be x to the second. So that's 5 minus 6. Negative 1, x to the second. Remember, you don't need to write the number 1. And then the next one would be just x. So 5 plus 2, 7k. Now you try. Simplify your answer by combining like terms and then writing your answer in standard form. So we want to have our 2x to the fourth. And then we have negative 2x and negative x squared. And then we have negative 1 and 3. So when I combine, I would have 2x to the fourth. Negative 2 minus 1 is negative 3. X to the second just comes along. Then we have 3 minus 1. So 3 minus 1 is 2. Because 2 is positive, I would put plus 2. So my correct answer would be C.